episode 14 and probably the final episode of this Pokemon Conquest Nuzlocke. Today we will be taking on the kingdom of Nextstrom. Crap, I'm sorry to hit the mic. But yes, Nextstrom. And that is the Ice Kingdom with two Psychic types, seeming to try balancing out. No idea why they picked Psychic, because there's nothing that beats Ice. There's fighting that beats Ice with Psychic. Okay, so just answer my own question. Either way, they are balanced out with Psychic types. You will have seen it in the grand montage for this episode that we have gotten ourselves a Gengar, and we also got ourselves a Charizard over an Emboar. I decided against the Emboar because of the fighting type, and I didn't want to have that. It would pretty much be kind of neutral. And there was water types there because there's water/ice types, and the Psychic types just seem very messy. Same with Scolipede. Honestly, Scolipede is a bit. It's not exactly great against Psychic types. It's not really great against anything in there, but it's okay. It can move. It can move pretty well. We have a Biosharp here, which will take out the Ice types pretty easily. Take out the Psychic types very easily with the Dark type attack. We have a Ghost type attack right here, also to take out the Psychics. Partially Poison type, which is, I believe, makes the Psychic attacks neutral. But he is very agile and he is levitating. That's pretty much why I picked it over. Actually, Chandelure would have as well. By the way, I did pick a Gengar. I am a first-gen softie. We have our Rock type user, which would be fantastic for taking out the Ice types in the way of our Rhyperior. We have an Empoleon, which is a Water type, as you guys know, which other than might be able to use the field in Ice type Kingdom a little better, it also can hit and probably shish kebab, so to speak, with the Hydro Pump. If they're in a line, it will be able to take out the Ice types probably pretty well. And then you have a Flying Charizard, which is kind of weak to Ice attacks, but I believe it breaks more or less neutral, and as a Fire type is very good on the Ice as well. So with that said, we are going to go ahead and we are going to take on the what I presume to be the last kingdom. There might be something over here. I am not sure. I hope not, but we will find out. And let me actually turn up the audio for the game before I forget, because I almost forgot this time. Also, after this episode, there will be another episode, which will be the beginning of our, well, not the beginning, but episode 0 of our next Pokemon Nuzlocke, which is of a version game. It's not a spin-off. I did really enjoy doing this game, but I did get some feedback that this game was not exactly what people didn't exactly like this as much as a version game, and I can understand that. Yes, we actually have Fire, Rock, and Fighting here. Oh crap, do we? We have our Fighting type. We just made into a Gengar, and I completely forgot about that. But you know what? We're committed. I should have switched back. I don't even know why I picked the Ghost type. It's great for Psychic, but we had some Psychic coverage already. But you know what? We're going in for it anyway. We out-level them on power, and I think we'll be just fine against them. Lapras is kind of worrisome, though. I mean, I don't read these quite as intently as I'm sure a lot of people do, but I'm pretty sure that's the brother of what's-her-name. Yeah, looks like it. Yep, he is your brother. There you go. Thank you for the narration, game. Now, I have seen this battlefield before. I think I may have battled it, but I have seen this battlefield recently on another YouTuber's channel, a much bigger YouTuber's channel, and that is why the Levitate and the Flying was so important to me. Because I want to be able to control where my pokes are going. This is a very large open field, so trying to confine them will be very difficult, I'm sure. This is luckily to straight up feint all opposing pokes. He cannot allow us. Well, it's good. We never want him to allow us. We're just gonna do it anyway. Let's see. So it looks like they separated Psychic types on one on each side. So we don't really have one side we want to go to handle them. But we are going to go ahead because we do not know what way we're going to have to go. We're going to kind of push forward on it by doing that. Range is reduced by snowy terrain. Well, I'm happy Levitate and Fly is here for us. We will be sliding around a little bit. It requires a little bit of puzzle type elements. This will make us slide to this rock right here. Yeah, it'll make a slide to here, and we'll be able to break that. Maybe we'll continue to slide until we get into the Lapras, but do we really want to take the hits? I do not know, but we are going to go with the Bisharp. So we do not make it disappear, or we do not make it continue to go. Good to know. Their turn. I really should have let them move first anyway, because it would be very interesting to see what they're going to do here. That would be an Ice Beam. We resist that. Okay. That was actually very, I don't even know if useful is the word, but it was very good to see that. It's a dark type attack, so it's kind of risky to do this, but I'm going for it anyway. Yeah, neither of them are going to take humongous damage off this. And looks like one has shell armor. Alright then. That actually does a pretty huge chunk when you look at it, all things considered. Right, here is going to slide, and it's going to slide up till here. And there's no Pokemon three away from there in any direction. So do we want to move here to here? I think that will break if Musharna wants to hit it. Then we can slide over to here and we can navigate. So that's what we're going to want to do. It will take us 2 turns, but we're going to redirect where we're going to slide to. May as well blast this piece of ice out. Let's see. Where does that piece of ice actually go? Goes right into them. Okay. So if I do that, I'm gonna have to be very sure that I want to launch the attack. And I'm all about attacking them before they spit out too much. Because in a field this large, we don't want to allow them to spit out because it could kill turns. And if we kill all 24 remaining turns, then we will literally lose this, just because it's their home field advantage. And I completely forgot that we had to do that, but you know what? It works. It actually will work all right on the bear tick, but I just put us in danger with the ice beam and everything. It was not thought through very thoroughly, shall we say. His accuracy will increase, and he'll go after Gengar. Will he hit his own guy as well, or does it go past him? Yeah, he hits his own guy to hit our Gengar. I'll take an ice attack for 5. Looks like they're kind of, that's not going to be fun. But yeah, it looks like they're kind of circling the wagon, so to speak. Trying to kind of keep their important Pokemon clustered. I can take out the Musharna right now, but what do I want to do against the Lapras, which is right there in our face? I'm actually not going to move Gengar just yet. Charizard moves painfully slow. Let's actually see what her warrior ability is, because I haven't checked that yet. Raises attack, so that would be good if we want to take out the Lapras, and we want to take it out now. Because it does end up breaking neutral, I believe. It's going to go boing, then it's 1, 2, 3. So we actually do end up hitting the Lapras with a pretty solid attack. Not nearly as hard as I thought we were going to hit it, though, to be completely honest. So what's my range? My range is very limited right here. Not much of anything I can do with it. Can we get the poisoned? No, we cannot. That was not what I was hoping for. We still will end up being able to hit the bear tick pretty solid. And we're gonna have to move next turn. I think that's what it's trying to tell us. That'll take out the Moonshine, I believe. No, I believe Moonshine is the other one. I don't remember what that one's called. So there goes one of the sidekick obstacles. As we didn't bring a fighting type, it wasn't really much of an issue, but still. We're still going to proceed with the same strategy of going this way. Even though we did take out the psychic type we were gunning for. Is that going to break the ice? Oh, it misses. I was going to say, is it going to break the ice if it hits us? And it very well may. But I'm pretty sure we're going to just break the ice if we stay on it next turn. Double misses. You gotta love it, really. Oh, that's not good. That's ice, luckily, so it's not 4 times effective. He's gonna hit his own poke as well. Okay. Yeah, this guy's pretty ruthless. I like him. Plays the way I play if I have to play that way. That bear tick, luckily, talking about thin ice, it's on it itself. Bear tick is almost out. It will be out here very quickly, so we're actually going to go ahead and hit this thing. Okay, here's what we want to do. We can't move, because if we move, we lose, pretty much. That's ridiculous amounts of damage. Let's see, that's 2, so... we'd end up hitting Gengar if we're doing that. So we're pretty much stuck going after the... Actually, we don't even have to go after the Cubchoo right now. We can go Charizard right here. That will hit Gengar, though. We want to get Gengar out of the area as fast as possible. So that's what we're going to do. Like, I'm fine with hitting my own pokes, but not if I'm going to take damage like that. Going to go ahead and soften up the Lapras by doing that. This should do a good chunk, and maybe we get a burn. Okay, there you go. Now we have Empoleon here. Sadly, no matter where we go, we're not going to be able to get an attack this turn. We're going to have to ride this up to now that ice is very thin. So what are we going to do? We'll have to back it with like Gengar or Charizard right here so it doesn't keep sliding. That's essentially what we'll have to do in the next turn. Yeah, and that thing up there is kind of hiding. We'll take his wall out after we handle all this. Well, that actually worked out better than I was expecting, because we fell into the water. And Gengar was just barely out of range. We're just gonna ride that wall up to the top. That's basically what we want to do. Now we're actually up like that, we'll probably go after the Musharna, because we have a dark attack, and we're pretty solid on the attacks. Go ahead and use your Ice Beam. I'm worried about it with Scolipede though, to be honest. Not so worried with Empoleon, who takes it at only a quarter damage. Let's go ahead and do this first before I forget. I don't think I'll forget, but I just don't want to risk it. I really should check to see if... oh no, her ability is healing. Okay. That was a crit though, so that was much better than expected. That is 2 points over the feint, it looks like. Ended up being a high roll, so it was a little higher than 2 rolls over the feint, or 2 points over the feint. Go ahead and take out the Lapras. Unless we miss, that's okay. We do have kind of a backup plan for that. I was hoping not to do this, but you know, it is what it is. Hasta la vista, Lapras. And we might as well go ahead and grab ourselves a gift, because there's nothing really for Gengar to do at this point. In this turn at least. Now we're going to go ahead and slide all the way up. We'll be on the thin ice, which is too bad, but we're going to have to move off of it afterwards. We'll have to move off of it next turn. We'll take another hit. I think that must be I would say roll out, but oh, well. That potion did jack. When you're a bulk Pokemon like that, 20 HP might as well be 2 HP. Gonna get you off the thin ice before we forget about that. The most important move of this turn is to get it off thin ice. This, assuming it hits, will take it out very easily. That's an interesting try. Nice and 420 gold. So that's where we can actually end up moving. That'd be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, that could work. I think we'll do Ice Heal while we're in an ice environment like this. Go 1 in the head and then we'll Shadow Ball it out. I believe that's actually the end of this kingdom. It is. Nice and level up. So we take out what maybe is they went somewhere. I know where they would have went, but we take out what I think might be the end of the last kingdom. We're about to find out though. Even Lapis looks a bit ashamed of itself. When your Pokemon has to look ashamed, you know you're a bad person. Or misguided, who really knows? So we now control every kingdom, it would appear. Oh look, he's finally back, my favorite. Yeah, let's go. Why not? Yes, we will of course save the game. Okay, now where really? Just really? Okay, so he'll be the last. He has the Zekrom. He's pretty heavy on the dragons. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I am actually going to go ahead and grind up a little bit on ice types to handle this. Which actually all of them are weak to ice, even their counters are weak to ice. I guess that's because Dragon is kind of its own counter to itself. By the way, they're all weak to ice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly grind up some ice pokes to use here. We're going to just kill the crap out of these dudes. And then that, I have to imagine that will be the last part of the game, because where else can you really go? I mean, they already gave Arceus a stinking unicorn horn to make this, to make Dragnor a thing. So that's what I'm going to do, and I will actually go ahead and do that and be right back with you guys after the quick grinding montage midway through the episode. Thank you all, and just a second.